Hello, good to see you all. Welcome to Wellness Wednesdays with Shay. I wanted to spend some time today talking about love because this is February and we have our traditional Hallmark holiday this month of Valentine's Day, which just passed. Getting all tongue-tied already this morning. But I wanted to spend some time talking about love. I think that love is a concept that is much more complicated and nuanced than we tend to really talk about in our popular culture. I think that our concept and definition of love is definitely defined by our popular culture. It's defined by our family of origin and maybe our cultural upbringing. And one of the trends that I've seen as a therapist is that modern love is really starting to push back on some of these concepts of love and relationship and sex and intimacy that maybe don't serve us anymore. And so I just wanted to throw out a little bit of content for you all to chew on and think about. I don't think there's necessarily a right or a wrong, but I just see this as something that people are exploring more and more. And so one of the questions is it possible to love two people at the same time? And my answer to that is, I think, yes, it is. I think it's possible for you to have love for an ex-partner and be partnered with a new partner and have love for both of them. I think both things can exist at the same time. I think that for couples who've been in a relationship for a very long time, it's possible that they have deep love and affection for each other, but they might not be in love anymore. And what gets complicated about this conversation is when we think about infidelity. And we know that infidelity is something that occurs. It occurs a lot. It's quite normal. And if you read any of the great patron saint of relationships, Esther Perel, any of her work, she explores infidelity quite a bit. And her argument is that infidelity occurs sort of naturally and normally, even though it's incredibly painful and there's lots of emotions tied up in it, regarding deception and manipulation and things like that. But she argues that one of the reasons why infidelity is so common is because we are looking for our partner to be our everything. So we're looking at our partner to be the person that we love, the person that we're in love with, the person that we are attracted to, the person that provides us with a sense of adventure and newness. And really very often it's hard for one person to be all of those things for you. Esther says that the human paradox is that we crave stability and intimacy, and we also crave adventure and newness. And so that is a difficult paradox to manage as a human being, especially if you've been in a relationship for a very long time, where maybe you're not feeling a lot of adventure or newness in the relationship. And so this is something that Esther, and I agree with her, encourages couples to have conversation around this concept. How are we going to deal with this paradox? What is that going to look like for us? And I think modern love requires that people have that conversation, have an open, honest conversation about their feelings, their thoughts, and their struggles with that. So I hope that was interesting, helpful. Drop me some comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any other questions. And definitely check out Esther Perel because she is a goddess. Talk to you soon.